The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Hawkins escaping the pressure right. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, these two teams, they met up earlier in the year back in Week 2. And it was the Falcons getting the road victory in that one. So they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Atlanta. Here's Penix. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
And looking to throw, Penix. This is Fant on the short completion. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. They'll try to throw again. Here's Penix. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Penix. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Falcons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 1. They'll go again here with Wright. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 33. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Wide open receiver complete. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 42 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Looking to throw, Penix. And a dump off here to Robinson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
1st down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. They'll throw with Penix. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. On the bootleg, it's Penix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Noah Fant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And they'll go right back to right. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll try and run for this with Wright. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Parker that time, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line. They'll run on 1st down with Wright. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Let's go now.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Buccaneers.
2nd and 11 now.
Here we go. Set.
Back to throw. Hawkins. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. First and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Operating from the gun. Hawkins. Being chased out left. And the pressure gets to him again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Come on. Set. Go street.
Operating from the gun, Penix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Ready.
To the air, Penix. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Wright's got it. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Looking to throw. Hawkins. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Set. 79 Broncos.
They'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And the Buccaneers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Now a give, running left is right. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Back to throw. Hawkins. Looking right sideline. That's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Bucs are back within a score. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Come on. Set. Past the 60. Past the 60. Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
That's caught. Puka Nacua. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll look to throw. That's caught over the middle by Fant. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Let's go. 19 Lions. Go.
They'll look to throw here. And that will be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Hawkins. In trouble, and he's taken down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Back to throw. Hawkins. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Hawkins. He lets it go deep for Olave. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And take it right on the 30. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Buccaneers 7.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Second and 6. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Puka Nacua, 61 yards. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a two-score game. There he goes, right side. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Jalen Wright with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers have got it back to within a score.
How about the vision on the run here? This one's intended to just be a straight dive up the middle. But once he gets through traffic, he sees that the open space is to the outside, so he's just going to angle himself out wide and win the race to the pylon.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's Ford. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
79 Bronco.
In motion, the tight end. From the shotgun, it's Penix. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Ready. Cowboy 80.
Penix working out of the gun here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Falcons are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. A give up the middle to right. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
They'll run out of the gun with Wright, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Back to throw. Hawkins. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Antoine Winfield on the tackle. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready?
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Robinson up the middle.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 4.
Go!
And they'll try to run the option here.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Come on, set. Mustang 19. 19 Lion. Warrior 70. Ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Bucs are right back in this football game.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
There he goes, left side.
Off to the races. Moving inside the 20.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Jalen Wright
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Buccaneers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
This taken in at the goal line. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
He's on his way.
And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That will tie the game. 28-all.
This crowd, boy, in a state of shock. What was once safely in hand is now a tie game as the kick is away here. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
Set up. Hey, smash. Rig alert. Rig alert. Let go.
Here's Penix.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Now back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ford. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Throwing again, Penix.
He finds his man complete. That's Ford.
And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
And looking to throw, Penix.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. 48 yards.
And the Falcons answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
Second and 11. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. They'll go with the Bucs. It's a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's third down. In motion goes the tight end. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them to completion.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Pass complete there to Nakua.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
60 bison. Come on. Set. Buffalo 18.
On first and 10, it's Robinson.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, second down. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
From the 42-yard line, here's the second and 8.
Ready. Cougar 19. 19 tight. Take go.
Robinson with another carry. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Option play. Here's Robinson.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown.
Bijan Robinson.
31 yards.
And the Falcons are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up first and 10 here.
Let's go.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing to start the drive. Hawkins trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, He stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Hawkins, complete to right. And he works free. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll look to throw again. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
They'll work the middle here with Wright.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.